Hello everyone, this is going to be a continuation to the 3 hours session that we have done inside the lab before. I think it was the previous week. We did the CRUD operations. We've made all of the CRUD operations. It was create, read, update, delete. We did all of this in this 3 hour session. And it was all about adding a pizza, and you give your email with the pizza title and ingredients, and this is it. And we've seen the ad whenever you want to preview details of each individual pizza and you want to add some suggestions, right, comments, stuff like that, and you can delete the entire pizza. Okay, so now we are going to escalate in this project, okay, this pizza maker, and we are going to add a login and sign up platform. Here you see this is the sign up and login. It's the same CRUD operations, nothing really new. What's really going to be new here, it's just one liner of sessions, of using sessions and cookies, right? It's that simple. It's not going to be anything fancy. The only thing that might take some time in this recorded videos is that I wanted to show you how can you make validation using JavaScript. By the way, in this 3 hour session, we've made validation using PHP in the back end, right? So we validated everything that we've been entering, whether it's empty, whether the email is valid, whether the ingredients were comma separated or not, whether they were 3 values specifically or not, whether the title had letters and numbers, or letters only or numbers only. We did all of this validation using JavaScript. Using PHP. I'm going to show you how can you, if you wanted to validate using JavaScript, then you can do that, obviously. So I'm going to show you how can you do that, right, with the login system, with the sessions and cookies. And finally, I'm going to show you also how can you make a card system like this, right? So this is reflecting all of the entries that I have in my database, in my table, pizza table, right? So this is a row, this is a row, this is another row. So if I went there and go to the pizza table, you're gonna see that I have a number of 7 rows. So this is the first row, shrimp lovers, second row, garden pizza, and every row represents a card. I'm going to show you how can you do this card system now in this video, right? Once we're done, okay, we're gonna start with the sign up and login, and once we do the sign up and login, we're going to go through the sessions, okay? So for example, if I'm not logged in, if I want to add a pizza, I can't add a pizza. It's gonna tell you need to be logged in first, and this is JavaScript. This is something called the modal box, and I'm going to show you how can you build it, right? And whenever you click and close, it's going to transfer you to this sign up page. And notice that whenever you click on any page, you have this persistent background hovering effect. So there's the background hover effect that is persistent here, there, and there. This is all JavaScript. I'm going to show you how can you do that as well. It's really simple. Yeah, so if I want to log in, let's try the sign up first. So I'm just going to sign up and say that let's say that I'm going to say Kareem Kareem Adil, right? And the name or the email is going to be Kareem Adil at gmail.com, right? And the password, notice if I did not enter anything, let me just not enter anything. Let me just leave this empty, and sign up. It's going to tell you you can leave this empty, and the same for this. If I just remove them, right, so it's going to say that you need to write something. It cannot be left empty. This is all JavaScript. Okay, so let me just go back here. Sign up now. These are empty, so let's try something that is not matching. Let me just type 123 and 123 1234. It's going to tell you that the retyped password needs to be matching the first one. So this is another new kind of validation, right? So let me just enter them correct this time, right? And let me just use one of the accounts that is already in the database. See the username here. If we go to the structure, you're gonna see that the username and the email have like this silver key, which indicates that they have the index unique, right? So that's a unique index or a unique key, right? This is the primary, this is the golden one. So basically usernames and emails in this table cannot be redundant. It's like a one-timer only. And I have this guy here, I want to show you this email. So if I try to enter the same username, let me try the same username here. Okay, so this is the same username, and sign up. Username already exists. Okay, so let's try the same email, and you should see these are not all right. Let's just type anything. they're supposed to be matching here, and now this guy exists and this guy exists, right? So let me just go back and type Kareem Adil, and this is Kareem Adil email. Let's put some matching passwords and sign up. Now we have signed up. If we went to the database and refreshed, you should see that this guy is here. And notice something that's really important, and I'm going to show you this as well. Notice how we entered the password as 123, but what has been saved is a hashed password, right? So there is a function that can hash your password, and there's a function that can dehash it whenever you retrieve it, if you are reading the values from the database into your PHP page. Okay, and I'm going to show you how you do that. It's really simple. Okay, and finally, if I want to log in, let me just try and log in here with that Kareem Adil guy, and the password was 123. Notice that whenever you log in, you do not type this hashed password. You just type the password that you have entered at the first time. So 123, log in, and notice the minute that I've logged in, now you don't see the sign up element. You do not see the login element as well. You only see the search and log out, right? Because now you're logged in. Okay, so you can use the functionality of the system. And if I want to add pizza, I can add a pizza. It's not going to tell me that you need to be logged in first, because I am already logged in. All right, so it grabs the email, since I'm logged in anyway, so it grabs the email and it populates it beforehand like this, and I can type whatever beads I want to add. Let's say that I'm going to add something like a Super Supreme. Alright, that was a typo. Super Supreme. Let me just add a 3-element ingredient and submit. Now that's JavaScript. Yeah, the redirect here, it's going to tell me, it's going to take me to the index page which we have built together in this 3 hour, right? I just edited this to have something like an admin view. So if you looked at this table, you're going to see that there is an admin here. So this is the admin page. So the admin is the only one who is able to see that index.php, which like previews everything about whoever added these pizzas, right? But normal users can only see the menu like this. Okay, so the one that we have just added is that Super Supreme here. Okay, and now I can do this kind of search, and notice that there's some recent search here. So this is the cookies board. So let me search for the word lovers. So it's going to grab the shrimp lovers and the cheese lovers, any pizza name that has the word lovers. Okay, I'm going to show you how can you do that. Now if I go to the menu and go to the search, notice how it tells you that the recent search is lovers. That's cookies, and that's also, this is only one line, so it's not going to be that difficult. So if I click on this, that's a link. It's going to like work as if you are typing lovers in the search bar, and it's going to return the result. And it can overwrite. So if I say something like shrimp or Super Supreme, it's going to tell you that you have chicken Super Supreme and the Super Supreme, which is the beef one that I've just added. Okay, and I can log out as well. So let me just log out, and notice the navigation bar here. So now you are returned to the normal view. You have sign up and login, and whenever you click on add pizza, you can't really add anything without logging in first. And notice something that is really amazing with the sessions thing. So the sessions, it's what keeps you logged in. So if I joined with this guy who's already in the database, you are logged in right now. So if I close this and close the entire website and go back again, notice that you are still logged in with this guy. Okay, so this is sessions. All right, and cookies basically just stores a keyword, like a value on your PC, on the client's PC, the one who's using the website, right? And we just fetch that value from that cookie file that we have stored. Okay, and that's the thing that we are going to build. Now let's start with making the card system first.